Yo, what's going on, guys? It's 4:39 a.m. to 2024. So, um, it's 4:40. I'm probably gonna go to sleep and then I'll start recording my music. I don't know if I'll make another update today, just because I plan on working on music the entire day. Uh, I don't know. I'm just writing this story out, and I'm stoked, man. It's so good. I don't think I have the art skills to properly do this. I don't even know how to work to pay someone to do it, because then if I come up with the story and I come up with all the scenes and I just have someone do artwork for it, does that mean I have to pay them for the rest of their life or something? This is gonna be good, you know? I just don't have the art skills and I don't have the friends. But yeah, this story is going so good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. It's not turning out how I initially expected it. It's evolving the way it needs to. I'd all my ideas, and then just as I keep writing, I'm this part doesn't really work, and then go back and fix it. So, yeah, the double MC thing is gonna be definitely interesting, since I'm running two main characters with their own separate stories that are gonna be coming together and then also splitting apart later on. So it's good though. It's good. I just don't know. My only problem is how long the series is going to be. So for the first arc, I have 3 arcs planned out. For the first one, I just don't know if I'm going to make it 13 episodes or if I'm going to make it if I need more. Cuz my main thing is with some of the shows that I've been watching, cuz I said, it's February. I literally started January. I literally started watching anime pretty much, seriously. And I've seen probably, I don't even know, man. Probably at least 40 to 50 series, at least, seasons of content from all different shows. I've literally, if you go on Crunchyroll, in the Adventure tab, I've probably watched, every single isekai I've at least given a chance. Every single magical fantasy world I've given a chance to. And most of them I've watched, even if I didn't really like it, I, forced myself there. Because some of them got a little bit better. One was Ice Blade Sorcerer. I hated that one in the beginning. It was boring, and towards the end it got a bit better. So I'll give it to that. But yeah, just watching it, the things that worked and didn't work. I'm just thinking my pacing is definitely a huge problem with the storytelling. Because I said, the thing is I have 2 main characters, so I don't know if I'll need extra time to fully develop them. Because there's a lot going on, and I'm just trying to think about to fit it in a 23, 22 minute, episode, right? I'm trying to visualize it as I'm going through and writing this stuff. I know I should probably pay a little bit less attention to it. It's just a subtle thing on my mind. But there I go again. So yeah, I'm just trying to work on that. And then I'm also very excited too for my character web. So for those of you who don't know, a character web is basically the interrelations between every single character. So one of the prime examples of good versus bad character webs, I'd say, is Avatar: The Last Airbender versus Legends of Korra, right? For example, with Team Avatar, you have, Avatar Aang, Katara, Sokka, Toph, Zuko, and all of them have their own special and unique interpersonal relations with each other, along with the main character. Whereas, for example, in Legends of Korra, everyone's just kind of everyone's only tie is to Korra, basically, you have, I don't remember, black hair girl, she's I don't even remember, I only remember Bolin, honestly. You got the firebender dude who has the relation with the no bender girl who likes Korra and also likes him initially. And it's just that's their only connection. Bolin just kind of is there, And then yeah, it's just really weird. They just don't have good relations with each other, I'd say. They just don't. I don't know. If you watch both series, you'll see what I mean. There's not anywhere near the depth of character and relations that they have together. And that's something I really want to emphasize, because I want this to be I want this to be perfect. I want this to be great. And I have so many cool ideas and unique things I'd like to see that I've gotten all these ideas from the shows I've watched that I would like to see somewhere else, because it gave me the idea, but I haven't seen it yet. So who knows? Maybe there's like something out there that already did it. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this is turning out so far. Like I said, I hope this is not some other dead project. I just don't know if I have the funds to do it, because I know it's gonna take like a bunch of money and a bunch of time. Like if I have to start drawing, maybe I'll just make like a shitty like stick figure one and like try to raise money or something. I don't know. But yeah, I also need to work on my music later. Pretty stoked about that. Things are turning out really well with it. But yeah, the Betrayer's gonna have to come out on its own. It's not gonna be an EP, unfortunately, or maybe I'll release it separately. I don't know. I don't like to release singles. I want everything to be part of a project, and it is a huge issue that I'm going through, because like I don't want any singles at all. I don't want a single, because I just don't do singles. Like I have like one song, and then it evolves into an EP, and then that evolves into an album, and that's just how it is. And then that album evolves into a trilogy of albums, and I can't stop myself, and it bothers me, and I can't get over it. So I don't know what to do. But yeah. Anyway, story is going really good. I don't have names for anyone, so it's really weird. I just call him MC Romance, and then like one guy I just call Ranger. So like I don't have names for anyone. I don't have names to the world or the setting or anything. But man, I gotta stop doing that. But my arc is really good. I like how it's turning out. It's definitely getting more and more polished as I've been writing. I've literally been writing for hours now. Like, it's 4 a.m. I've been writing since, like, 11 p.m. Granted, I've been playing, like, a little bit of games on the side. Just some, like, achievement hunting stuff. Not, like, seriously playing any game at all. Just, like, ones on the side. But, yeah, like I said, I'm super excited about, like, my web that I have going on. Because I want, like, both main characters are basically going to have their own duo, essentially. So, you'll have your main character with like his romance, and then I'll have the second main character with his romance. But I want it to be like healthy, to where they can like hang out, but like they don't have to just hang out. Like they can hang out in opposite groups. Like for example, I have an idea where like the MC is like going through like some issue, and he turns to the Ranger or the secondary MC's, romance. And they're still like, they're really buddy and like friends, and like he gets like advice from her, and it's great. There doesn't have to be like, it can just be like a healthy friendship, because I feel like I haven't really seen that. I've also been watching like a lot of shows and stuff where like in a lot of the romance shows, everyone has some sort of romantic interest, and it's like, it's almost not okay for people to just like be friends with someone else. There always has to be like some sort of like tension or some sort of like weird thing going on, and I don't really like that, because I think it's okay to have like friends and to be relying on other people, so I kind of wanted to do a little something with that. Like I said, it's probably in other stuff too, I just haven't really seen it done in the way that I envision, I suppose. So things are cool. And then I also have an idea too. Oh, man, I don't want to say it because I feel like it's a good idea. So I'm going to save it for later, because who knows, maybe one viewer will spot this, and then, word of mouth will get passed on and everything will go crazy. But I have like one of my characters, the God of Death, I think is just sick. Like the idea I have behind it. It's simple, but I think it's really unique, I guess you could say. My kind of take and spin on it. So pretty excited about that. This is kind of like based on every single fantasy trope, which even from like a child, like from the time I was like, I don't know, I've always loved to read books. I haven't really read many books recently, but to be fair, I think I read enough books in like elementary and middle school to like cover me. Like I'm pretty set. And then I still reread like books. I haven't really seen too many new ones that interest me recently, but this is like the perfect combination of all of my favorite parts and aspects of fantasy. And this is only the first one too, because like there's so many things I want to do that it can't possibly fit into this one. Because this story isn't, I think isekai is like the reincarnation kind of thing, which this isn't. This one is not the isekai. I do have like an idea for an isekai too that I want to come out. This one is just pure fantasy world, and I'm a little torn on whether to include magic or not. Like, I'm incorporating magic in, but it's just really weird. So, like, the backstory for my main character was supposed to be he was, like, brought in by, like, the demon royal family who was then wiped out, and then he lives in the slums. But does he really need to, you know? That's what I'm a little confused by. Because, like, in my third arc, there's undead, so there's magic, naturally, because there's, you know, undead going around, zombie, skeleton, whatever, right? So there's magic to an extent, but I just don't know if I should even, like, bother giving the people magic. Because, like, I was looking at my story, and my story doesn't really need magic. Like, magic could be supplementary. I just don't know. Because the thing is, if it is... Yeah, I just don't know. Because I was going to have, like, the main character be more, like, dually with, like, a sword. But then if I give him, like, magic, too, I don't really know. Because I also... The original premise was going to be, like, he's, like, a villain, essentially. But this one doesn't really seem like a villain. It seems like he's just, like, a selfish guy who maybe over time learns to be a hero. So I don't really know. That's what he evolved out of. Because at first I was going to have, like, the main character just be, like, overpowered and just, like, sweep everyone, you know? Like, no one can do anything to him. He's just, like, a menace to society. But then with the introduction of my second main character, which I really wanted, because, like, both of them are equally important. With the introduction of my second main character, I just feel like it'd be a lot more beneficial to have him be a bit more balanced. And, like, the same but opposite. Like, they're strong in different aspects that complement each other. But if I just have him just be, like, some kind of, like, villainous strong guy, it just doesn't really make sense. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to think about it on how, like, make things work. Because I just don't know if magic is really the way to go. Because also, because they're supposed to be supplementary to each other, I don't want to have it to where one character completely outclasses the other, right? Because if the main character is, like, a super strong mage, and then the secondary main character has no magic at all, you know? So I just don't know on, like, the power balance with that kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm working it out. I'm thinking it up. I'm trying to see here on, like, how to properly incorporate magic. Because, like, another problem too is, like, the main character has no way to really learn magic, so it's just kind of weird if he just has, like, these powers out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Because, like, his demon family was, like, wiped out when he was a child, so he doesn't really have, like, a teacher to teach him magic. And then, like, I don't really want him to go to magic school, because I've seen enough of it, and it's, like, a little... Magic school doesn't fit in the storyline, really. You know, especially for a guy who's, like, living in the slums. Like, he's not going to have the opportunity to learn magic. So I just don't really know how to properly incorporate magic into my world. But I'll probably show a couple, like, family and friends maybe later on down the road. My sister, she's also a huge fantasy fan. And she basically took my style because she loves all the books I recommended to her. So we have very similar tastes, I guess. So maybe I'll try and get her opinion on it later and see if she can come up with some idea of a way I can incorporate it into the world naturally. But yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. If you can't tell, I am so stoked. I just need some way to balance everything. Balance is, like, the hardest thing. Balance between the characters, balance of power, balance of everything is just, like, something really important. Especially if I want this to be, like I said, I want this to be, like, 3 fantastic arcs. Because so far, a lot of the shows I watch, season 2 is just, like, terrible. Like, it's a huge dud, you know. I want to make sure, like, each season has a lot of momentum going for it. And so that's what is really important to me, and something I want to make sure I pace properly and don't burn out. Because so many of the shows I've watched, like, the first season is great, and the second season's, like, definitely not as good as the first season. I want it to be, like, first season was fantastic, second season was even better, third season was amazing, greatest thing in the entire world. That's my goal. So, and I don't really have like time constraints on this thing at all. I want to make sure like it's done properly, it's done quality, it's perfectly in my image. Even if other people don't like it, as long as it's perfectly in my image, you know, it's kind of what I care about. And then like I also have so many ideas. Like I love subtleties. Like I want to have like side characters get killed and then they're actually reincarnated into like some other series that I have going on. Just like little things that I want to do. Just like tiny little ideas. Because I've been thinking up ideas for so long. Because I don't think I've said this before, but I wanted to be an author for a long time. I had like this idea that I might even bring back too. It was like an idea of like a world of like elements. And then basically you have to like go around through like all the different like worlds. Almost similar to like the Bakugan kind of world, except it feels like a more material world than like space-time. And then if there's actually like people and monsters and like stuff going on. But anyways, I think I'm rambling a little bit. Super stoked about this. I'll definitely update on progress. And I'm probably going to go to sleep at around... Probably now. I'm starting to crash a little bit. I have all my shows coming out today. Wait, no, it's Sunday, isn't it? It's not really any shows coming out. I don't think so. Let's see. Today is Sunday. Shangri-La Frontier. Something could happen in that one. That one might be nice. Banished from the Heroes Party has been really iffy lately. This is like one of them where like the first season was like, I love the first season. And then the second season's like, it's rough. The second season for, in my opinion, Banished from the Heroes Party is really rough. I really liked the first season. I really loved it. It was so good. But the second one is just like, I don't know. It just feels like there's not really a sense of direction that they're going in. Like there's just like, there's stuff going on, but I'm just like, what's the point? You know, there's not like, I don't know. It's not really hitting right now. I watch it, but the first season, I'm about to rewatch the first season just to see if maybe I was just like caught up in the moment. It was like, I thought it was better than it was, but from what I remember of the first season, it was really good. And the second one is just kind of a little bit weaker. Yeah, Shangri-La Frontier is going to be nice because they finally have like the fallout of beating the boss. I was kind of sick of it. Like I waited like a whole month to see one boss fight, you know, like every episode I saw one part of the boss fight, and now it's finally dead, and so we can finally progress the story. So I'm pretty excited about that now. Things are finally happening. Yeah, and then tomorrow, Monday, I have Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy. Definitely one of my favorite animes right now. Solo Leveling, Moonlit Fantasy, and Undead Unwanted Adventure. My favorites right now. Those are my 3 top favorite animes that are like ongoing. And we're about to move into March, which means April's coming up. April is going to be a sick month because we have Mushoku Tensei coming out, the second part. And what was the other one? There was another anime coming out. Let's see. April. Isekai anime. What's the other one? I can't think of it right now, and I feel so bad. Let's see. I don't know if this one has... Sasaki and Peeps is also a really good one. I just found that one out like 3 days ago. No, it was last week. And when I saw it come out, I was like, huh, what is this show? And I was like, oh, it's actually really good. Oh, Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic is really good as well. I did just watch that one. Not too much happened in the last episode. It's okay, though. Villainous Level 99 is pretty good. That's what it is. I think April also has The Assassin. Let's see. The World's Finest Assassin. Season 2. I can't spell right now. I can't spell right now at all. When does that come out? Where is the release date? I thought it was also in April. Maybe it's not. Anyways, April will have Ashika Tensei, which will be enough. Very excited about that one. I need to rewatch it, but I'm waiting to rewatch it just so I can see it all together, you know. Oh, well, they'll probably do like weekly releases instead of like dropping it all at once. So, yeah, but I'm very excited about that. That was really good. Anyways, that's enough for now. I don't know if there'll be another update, so I will see you later.